trying to get an understanding.
I guess really from my perspective, we have a really great new tool for our kids. And we've spent an awful lot of money to build this tool for our students. And I'm looking at ways that we can work to make sure that the kids get that as soon as possible. So that's really where my heart is from what I'm looking at.
Patience is virtue.
Absolutely.
But it's kind of like getting that sled on Christmas and it doesn't snow until May. Sometimes you just gotta wait and hold on.
That's right, that's right.
No.
If criteria is not met by the end of December, then this is our schedule and we don't do that. And we wait that year. That was my point, was we let the construction process that we have dictate what happens. If we meet criteria by December 19th, then we're able to go ahead and try to make that move. If not, there's no point in it. So that's the tipping point, December 19th.
Just to kind of wrap this segment up, since we're not going to be approving the option B calendar on the front end anymore,
Correct.
it's going to be a second component. The board has until December to decide whether or not they want to move forward with it.
Absolutely.
In the following.
Regardless.
Yeah, we don't need to know it. We don't need to know it now to approve this calendar.
Right. Let's be honest, the calendar that we're in now, we approved 3 times?
That's right, we did.
We approved 3 times. So it's a sign of a good board that things can flow and adjust to adapt. So, you know, the start date's good, ending date's good. We just gotta work on the middle and, you know, some of that stuff we have to wait till, you know, we come back.
Any other questions on any of the CCP report items?
Dr. Mitchell, mind me asking you a question. This calendar is the one we discussed at the FP, or excuse me, curriculum meeting?
This calendar is the one that was directed to me by the CCMP committee with the priorities that were given to be able to move forward.
So we're starting earlier?
That was my understanding.
One day.
Students are beginning 1 day early.
Okay. That's what I thought.
And the one thing that I didn't mention is it does provide a day off after Thanksgiving.
Thank you very much. I want to thank you for that.
Hundreds of TA unite.
That's right. I get an extra third day now.
Yeah.
On Saturday and Sunday.
We also put the March date, right?
Ryan, what's up with you?
What?
Hey,
Adams County?
You want to talk about that at the meeting, or you want to talk about that?
Oh, I don't care. You want to hear it now? You want to wait for me?
Meeting.
Okay, you wait for me?
Nick, you got anything now, or you want to wait for the meeting? I'm going to wait for the meeting. Superintendent report, you want to wait for the meeting?
We'll wait for the meeting.
Alright.
We'll make it unanimous.
Next report, we'll wait till the meeting. Monthly enrollment, we'll wait till the meeting. Okay. Anybody else have any other new business we need to be brought up?
I just have a question to ask. So with the ACTI, I am the second backup if Brian's not able to make it. And with my schedule as busy as it is, I'm wondering, I just haven't been able to be helpful, and I do feel bad about that. It doesn't mean that Brian was able to make, and I wasn't able to make. I was wondering if there was Steve's name out there. Would he be able to be a backup for, like, take my place as a backup?
It would have to be take your place permanently as a backup.
That's fine, yes.
Which we would have to vote on Monday.
Okay. Can we add that to the agenda? Steve's okay with that?
Gary, can we do that?
I think I actually think of going. Did you end up going whenever Brian and I could make it? Or Carl, did you end up going?
Carl,
I went to one of them. I went to one of them.
You went Eddie.
Yeah.
I wish I could, because I loved it, I love this, but I haven't been able to, and I can't make time. So, I think to benefit us and our district and to be able to be a part of it, you know, that's when you all can go to Brian, and he can't make it, I can't make it. I think Steve's
Well-
schedule is a little bit more open than what mine is.
Well, I will share with you my encounter on Saturday. My support for ACTI, so I don't know if you can see that. See
Oh, I see you.
See my bald head?
I
And then
see.
you see the guy with the black Carhartt sweatshirt?
I see your backpack, is that you, your back of your head? Okay.
Back of my head, but you see the guy with the bald head?
I sure do.
Do you know who that is?
John Thurston.
I get to talk to him, and I have gotten to A nice shirt, by the way, Rick. So I talked to him about ACTI, he is on board.
That's awesome.
So, I was like, I was walking down the hall and I see him, I'm like, what a fool, let me go back and talk to him. I ran back and talked to him, he was very, interested in the fact that he knows that not all people are meant to go to college. And so he gave me the name of contact and says, please get in touch with me, I want to help out, so.
That's awesome. I'm actually very happy to hear that.
Do we have any other information, questions?
I have
concerns?
a question.
Sure.
Number one, Dr. Mitchell, I inquired about the solicitor reports. I haven't heard anything back from you.
Yes, I actually contacted the solicitor as you requested, and we started getting those reports. I have one for January.
Okay.
That was just submitted to me on January 10th. I can provide that to the board at the Monday meeting.
And I have another question. This can go out to Carl, and since Don's not here anymore, it's gonna have to go to Mental. Back in the December night meeting, I heard about a meeting that two people had with the solicitor in the hallway after the December 2nd meeting, excuse me. And I have concerns for only one reason. Well, two reasons. One, cost, because we're paying by the hour. Two, is that when I asked to speak to the solicitor the day I first met him, and I was very nice to him when he walked in, he went over to Carl and Don, and you guys refused to let him talk to me. I'm the only board member that's not allowed to sit in a meeting when he's sitting there and talk to him. He told me, he walked right past me and told me he was told not to speak to me. Now, I want to know why.
I've never told him that.
Well, he told me. He told me. Now, he must have talked to Don, and Don said, no, don't talk to Dwayne. And he literally told me as he walked by me again, I can't talk to you. And I'm like, well, that's ridiculous. Why am I the only board member?
You can ask him.
Well, and it's the same, and see, here's the problem. I went over and shook his hand, was really nice to him. Okay, I really was. After the meeting, he was really disrespectful to me. I mean, severely disrespectful. Yes, he was. He literally looked at me and says, I don't consent to you recording me. And I'm like, you're in a public meeting. You know, you're in a public meeting.
That has nothing to do with this board.
Well, and I know, but I was trying to consult with him since he was the new solicitor, but evidently he not allowed to talk to
Seriously,
me.
what are you trying to get at?
I'm trying to get to the fact that I have been separated. I'm the only board member that's separated from anything now. Everything.
Who separated you from anything?
Well, because I wasn't allowed to speak to him. I'm never allowed to speak to him, and everything, all the
Well, I can
conversations.
speak for myself, I can't speak for the other 9, but I have never told the solicitor not to say anything to anybody.
Well, then Don must have told him because he said it to me as he walked by.
Well, then go ask Dr. Bell.
Well, I figured you guys might have done that when you went up there to the fan club. When you went to the fan club up there at Upper Adams, I figured you guys might have asked. The fan club, you know.
What,
Don Bell.
supported the
You know,
individual?
the fan club that I read about in the newspaper, yeah. And the nice thing about it was actually on video. That was kind of ironic because you guys don't want to put video here, but you were all on Zoom video up there. I could see you all on video, sitting right there.
Wait, didn't you vote to not get
And
those cameras?
you don't want to ask me why I
Didn't you
voted not to.
vote
Don't
not
ask me
get
why I
those
voted not
cameras?
to. Don't ask me.
What?
Because I don't want to get into the corruption involved
You're,
with
what
that.
are you talking about?
It was
You're
corrupt.
saying that they
It
don't
was
want
corrupt.
cameras. You didn't vote for
It was
either.
corrupt. That's why nobody voted for it. You don't know it, you weren't here.
We discussed cameras during COVID, and we didn't want to
Well,
spend the money. And
it was
then
corrupt.
when it came up here,
It was corrupt.
you voted against it because it's very expensive. So,
Well-
so you're part of it too.
No, I'm not, because I
You didn't vote
found,
for it.
I
You
found a
didn't
much
say
cheaper
that they
bid.
don't want cameras, so you didn't vote for it either.
I found a much cheaper bid. While everybody else
Not
no.
depends.
Enough. All.
Can I handle a happy note? Mr. Moran, once again, thank you very much for paying attention to people driving in and out. I finally got to experience that once this week. Worked like a clock, perfect. I really appreciate your
I appreciate that, and I definitely will, John was tremendous in
Thank you
helping
too, John.
to work through that.
appreciate it. It's working very well.
Thank you.
Anything else relevant to current agenda?
Yeah, let's roll.
I make a motion to adjourn.
I second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Mr. Becker?
Corey, you let shop steal my phone?
We'll have to look out.
It's very pleasant. My bad stuff. Like you're giving me. Hey, we're working. Is it gonna be okay, or do I need to go with Danielle? Do I need to go with the I don't, you don't know what I know.
Yeah, let's get out of here. See you
You
later.
know what went behind the scenes? No, you weren't. You don't know the truth. You don't know the truth. Stop telling me about my feelings. I don't need to hear that. You don't need to answer me in an email anymore. Don't answer me. Do not answer me.
I didn't say anything.
Yes, you did. You said it in an email. I got it. You need to lay off of that.
No,
I'm tired of your backstabbing ways. And besides, I know you were called to be appointed, so I knew that too. So we'll just leave that there too. That I do know.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. Oh, believe me, I do.
One more year. One more year. That's it.
Why are we taking a day away from the teachers at the start of the year?
I still don't understand that.
Okay, there's no reason to, other than somebody wants to start on a Wednesday instead of Thursday.
Yeah.
I vote against it. There's no reason. There's no reason. And we're doing all new skills, curriculum, all new stuff that the teachers have to get ready for. Give them the 3 days. Out of everything I've heard from your teacher, out of everything I've heard from teachers, they need the time to prepare for students. There's absolutely zero reason. We had last quarter, when we had CCP that, there was 175 and a half days. Now, because they don't start on Wednesday, it's 176 and a half days. Students, why? Well, I said give it to the teachers. Sorry.
I agree.
Okay, well, can we get that changed before next week, seriously?
Probably.
Why not? Just because Mary and Janelle want it and they're not teachers?
Probably not enough there.
Why not? Why aren't you guys speaking
A
up
lot
for
of
teachers?
people go one way.
But why aren't you speaking up, for, like, why aren't people speaking up for teachers?